Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make this keto double chocolate bundt cake. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're going to make the most amazing keto double chocolate bundt cake. So easy and very, very decadent. You are going to love it. So first things first, we have our oven preheated. And we're going to prep this bundt pan. You can use any bundt pan you want. This one is a regular size bundt pan. It's got a nice, it's got a really pretty detail, lots of details. So we want to make sure that we get this sprayed really well. Any bundt pan, you want to make sure that you spray it really well because when you go to turn this out, you don't want it to stick. That would be the worst thing ever. So what we need to use, or an equivalent, is something like Baker's Joy. Now I know that this has flour in it, but it is so good at keeping your cake from sticking. If you really need to be gluten-free, because this has 0 carbohydrates. If you really need to be gluten-free for health reasons, there are gluten-free options. You can Google a gluten-free alternative to Baker's Joy. It involves coconut oil and gluten-free flour. So it would be a nice alternative. I'm just going to use the Baker's Joy because I don't have a gluten sensitivity. No one in my family does, so it's not an issue for me. But this stuff is really awesome. You just want to make sure and spray really well. Okay, so now we know our cake will not stick. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, I've got a big mixing bowl with my almond flour. This is 2.5 cups of almond flour. To it, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. I'm going to combine all of my dry ingredients first. You always want to do that with baked goods. I've got 2/3 cup of sweetener. This is Keto sweetener, my favorite keto-friendly sweetener. I've got a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. That's our dry ingredients, so let's mix that up. Now, if you don't want to use a bundt pan, you can use any kind of cake pan that you want for this cake. It doesn't have to be a bundt pan. The cooking time will probably vary just because a bundt pan is it's a special shape. A flat cake pan will probably not take as long. Okay, we've got our dry ingredients mixed, so now we're gonna add in our wet ingredients. So I don't have to dirty up a big giant mixing bowl to mix my wet ingredients, combining all that stuff. All you gotta do is just beat your eggs into a little separate bowl, and then you can add them into your dry ingredients. I've got 4 beaten eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 8 ounces of plain fat-free Greek yogurt. So I harp on this a lot because inevitably I'm going to get the question, can I use sour cream for this recipe? Because people just think that, Greek yogurt is not keto friendly, sour cream is keto friendly, so sour cream must be more keto friendly and less carbs than Greek yogurt, but it's not. Sour cream actually has more carbs than Greek yogurt. And the Greek yogurt is so much less calories. It's like 1/3 of the calories. So if you want, you can definitely use sour cream for this recipe, but I definitely recommend Greek yogurt. It works perfectly. And finally, we're going to add 1 cup of Lily's baking chips, the semi-sweet chocolate chips. They are so good. Now we're gonna mix it all up. And there's our batter. Now we're going to put our batter into our bundt pan. We've got our batter into the bundt pan, so now I'm just gonna make sure it's in an even layer. You can even shake it and tap it so it spreads out evenly just like that. So this is ready for the oven. This is gonna bake in a 350-degree oven for about 30 or 40 minutes. You're going to definitely wanna check it with a toothpick. You know, Bundt pans vary, the shapes, the sizes, the thickness of the metal, they're all gonna vary and alter the temperature, or not the temperature, the time that it takes for your cake to cook. So I'm gonna check this after 30 minutes and make sure it's done. Check it with a toothpick. Okay, our bundt cake is out of the oven. It took exactly 40 minutes. So now it's the moment of truth. I've got a plate here. I'm going to invert it onto this plate and hopefully it's gonna fall right onto the plate. It's still a little hot, the bundt pan is, so I'm gonna use some oven mitts. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep, I felt it, I heard it. Oh, yay! Okay, perfect, perfect. So just, you know, you could do like a glaze or something on this, but what I like to do to highlight the ridges of the bundt pan is I've got some Keto powdered sweetener here, or Swerve, and I just sprinkle. This has got holes in it. It's like a salt shaker, I guess, and I just sprinkle the powdered sweetener on top, just like that. And how pretty is that? So pretty. This would be perfect for Mother's Day or a birthday for someone who just really likes chocolate, like me. So let's cut into it and see how amazing it is. Okay, let's cut a nice piece. Look at how good that is. It looks so nice and moist. So good. It's so fudgy on the inside. So good. Guys, be sure you check out this recipe. Also, did you know I have a cookbook that you can pre-order now? The published date is in November of 2022. But you can pre-order my new cookbook. It's going to have over 100 brand new recipes in it, and they are all amazing. But in the link to purchase is jenniferbands.com/cookbook, or the link is in the description if you're on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I would really, really, truly appreciate it if you would go pre-order the cookbook. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.